Caribbean sailing and trading games have had mixed successes in the past. Does the indie-made High Seas, High Profits have what it takes to harken back to the old days? Watch on and find out.
My name is Thoraxe, and this is Strategy for Busy People. If you've got a few minutes, I'll tell you what to play.
I love a good indie game, and I love a great sailing and trading simulator. Recently, High Seas, High Profits by Lexi.zip went live, and I had to give it a try. I put just under 5 hours into this game. I have a lot of hours in the original Pirates game, and quite a lot of hours in the rebooted Pirates game that came out in 2005. I absolutely love the sense of adventure and the swashbuckling and the trade/deal making. High Seas, High Profits looked like it checked a bunch of those boxes. As you might expect in a game like this, you start out with a small ship, and you have to buy goods in one place and sell them in another place in order to make a profit. No surprises there. Your ship has a starting cargo capacity as well as a few other attributes like speed and so forth. Unlike in some other games like this, in certain ports you can upgrade your ship at the shipyard. As an example, you can buy a sail upgrade that will increase the speed of your ship. And that brings us to an interesting game mechanic. HSHP supports both turn-based and real-time play. I never actually tried the real-time mode, preferring to plot things out and let the turns go by. Presumably, in the real-time mode, your ship repairs or upgrades would take some fixed amount of clock time versus the fixed amount of turns that it takes, but that's probably not one of the more important things to be concerned with in this title. What is super interesting about this title is the dynamic economy, especially as it relates to the AI quote-unquote opponents that are sailing around. Each port has goods that the surrounding city may or may not produce, and that city has a base consumption rate as well. Depending on how well the other traders are supplying any given city, buying opportunities may arise. Once you visit a port, you then get somewhat consistent information about what goods might be in dire need, but there is a risk that by the time you deliver them, that need may have passed. The entire system of base cost of goods and dynamic pricing as you buy or sell was apparently heavily influenced by Patrician 3, which I have not had the pleasure of playing. I am told, though, that it has a pretty robust economic system. And, well, since I have played HSHP, I can tell you that it definitely has a robust economic system, which is all the more impressive considering that this title comes from a solo developer. Anyway, as expected, you can buy bigger and better ships. As expected, you may have pirate encounters, although you don't directly engage in combat. The encounter screen shows you a bunch of weighted percentages, and you can decide whether to run, surrender, or fight. In general, I was able to run as my ships were often faster than the pirate ships, but I'm sure that at some point in the future my luck would run out. I also found the trade route system pretty impressive, much like I found the whole system of setting up routes in City of Gangsters very impressive. You can choose which cities your fleet will stop at, what action they will take, price and limit options on those actions, and so on and so forth. Once you've determined some optimal trading locations and goods, you can set up some routes, assign ships to them, and watch the money roll in. Another fun feature of the game is that you aren't limited to only buying and selling the goods that are available. You can also use your wealth to build production facilities to make your own goods, which you can then sell for quote-unquote free. Now, the reality is that these production facilities have operating costs, but presumably your cost of goods is lower than the market cost of goods, so you have an opportunity for better profit. And certain ports give bonuses to certain goods production, which makes things even better. Last, but certainly not least, High Seas, High Profits has a system of reputation with local mayors that is closely tied to quests. In helping a local mayor to achieve their goals by trading specific goods with them, you can increase your reputation with the mayor, and that allows you to influence what goes on in the port. As an example, if you want a better shipyard somewhere, getting a better reputation with the mayor enables you to raise the priority of that happening.
Before I give my final verdict, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Agree with me, disagree with me, or want to see other content? Let me know in the comments below. Want to try this game yourself? Check out my humble affiliate link below. And if you want to support me in making more of these videos, become a patron on Patreon. Your support really makes a difference. The final verdict.
This game looks nice and brings me back to the old Pirates games of the past. It even offers a fully procedurally generated mode that ensures that no two plays are the same. The developer is super active with bug fixes and feature enhancements, and I expect this game to get even more fun and add more strategic depth in the weeks and months to come. On my trademarked 3-point score scale of avoid, meh, and I forgot to eat, I had my share of ale, mead, and wine, and enjoyed my time with this seafaring simulator. But alas, all good things must come to an end, so I filled my hold with all the vegetables and salt it would carry, and sailed off into the sunset to have some kind of salty vegetable barbecue or something.